Hey guys, welcome back to D&D with Filthy and Friends. Friends might be not plural after this episode. It might just be Filthy and Friend. That'd be the only people who have survived this. But we're going to see. The moment it looks pretty grim. There's about 25,000 of these flame dudes. Dolphidius is down. A giant, enormous troll-looking thing has wandered out of here. Thaddeus is holding off 5. But looks like he's going down. He seems to not be able to avoid fireballs, which is a really big failing for a tank. And Chakolth is a little sliver of HP. Still in protective darkness, but yeah, only Tim seems to be doing all that well HP-wise at the moment. There seem to be 2 flame skulls and a million things around us, so it's going to get sketchy. Do you want to do our opening intro? Or our opening...
Indeed.
Yeah.
Our last scene for today's session. We see a male figure with what appears to be snakes for hair, walking assertively out of a very large room full of statues of various races. There's dwarves, an elf, some strange-looking demon in a corner, a small halfling is cowering. He's in deep conversation with 2 monks, and they're moving very quickly down a lengthy corridor. Our view switches to directly in front of the trio, following them from this position as we hear them begin to talk. Vanifer is dead, Gar's head is missing, Fernax has been killed. Risi is nowhere to be seen. Ugh, my plans will not be stopped. Bring the forces to the node and we shall begin the preparations. The 2 monks disappear at high speed as the man taps his fingers, steepling them together. Soon, Ogamok, we shall be together. And we come back to the party, surrounded by armored men.
All right.
It is Chakolth's turn.
I will...
We're going to go down in history as like the biggest, like inconsequential thorn in the cult side ever.
Well, I'm pretty sure if the cults get their way, there isn't history, right? This is an apocalypse cult. So presumably the record doesn't really matter one way or the other.
Right.
I am going to take a second and commune with the creature inside me.
Drop a fireball right on top of me. That's probably what you should do.
That's plan B. If the creature says no, I'll just nuke Thaddeus with everything I've got. But plan A is I'm going to beseech the creature, the passenger inside me, and I'm going to just allow like my internal evaluation of the situation, the hopelessness, the fear, and the kind of anger at dying like this to just communicate to it. And I'm going to basically the most open I've been in my mind to it yet, whereas normally I try to keep some distance from it emotionally and just communicate it with it most of via words. This time I'm going to open up that emotional side as well and drop those barriers and just kind of be like, if you have anything, if you can do anything, we are about to die. My friends, my companions, me, and presumably you. And Thaddeus. I was getting there. and I'll beseech it for help if it has any ability to do that. And for those of you who are like, what's Filthy doing? He's just cheating. I have an inspiration left. If you switch all the way back to the episode where we were fighting the Abyss, and then afterwards the casters in the dirt temple, our first temple, we were all given inspiration. And this is that. I'm using my inspiration that I've been hoarding all of these episodes. So,
I thought there was a way to earn those back.
Yeah, you get them very, 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 very rarely, basically.
Just do really creative things or like monumental moments in the campaign. For example, when Steve has done some of his pretty cinematic moments. Okay, do you have any spell slots left?
Yeah, I've got a fair number of spell slots left. I got a bunch of I have 4 level 1s.
What's your highest?
A level 2. I've got level 1, level 2.
Okay.
And I have no interesting AoE spells at level 2, just FYI.
So you're essentially going to allow the being to like do whatever it wishes at the time. And, like, so it's going to say, you want me to take control and help? This is dangerous.
Such a bad idea to give creatures inside of you control of your mind. Yes.
Okay, what's your highest level spell slot?
2. Oh, in general or?
Yeah,
3.
in general. And how many do you have of that?
I normally have 3 level 3s.
Okay, so you're going to permanently lose 1.
For feel particularly inspirational.
A moment. And we see Chakolth's darkness falls away for a moment, and there's an explosion of like strange light within him, and this form like kind of shadowy appears around him. there are these huge black wings and this like ghostly armor that wraps around his form. The glaive isn't there in that picture, but this is what's around him. You see the creature raise its hand, or you see Chakolth raise his hand, but it's like the ghostly armor travels around him, and there's like a huge orb of orange bronze light mixing and swirling, and then there's an explosion. Every single creature except the party takes 12d6 radiant damage. If it would roll my dice. Come on, roll time. There we go. And is essentially blinded, and this just it goes out like a wave of light from the center of you, and then there's like a strange sucking vacuum sound as it goes back inside you, and the darkness blooms out from your body again.
Cool. Okay.
So there's a huge like a wave of force as well, and like some of the guards fall over dead and fall onto the floor. Let's see. So it's 37.
The fire skulls die at 37. Huh.
And they take.
We should be focusing fire skulls if they're as squishy as that. I didn't realize there was as squishy as that.
Okay. And then you sort of feel like a strange draining sensation as that spell slot essentially gets pulled away and out of your body into the creature inside you.
Okay.
Thaddeus.
Am I still conscious after? Do I have control of my body? Am I like totally like drained after that? Like
you kind of feel like really woozy and lightheaded, and like you witnessed through your eyes what happened, but you just had no control physically of your body.
Okay.
Was that enough?
I hope so. We'll see.
Me too. I'm very weak now.
I'll feed you. Don't worry.
Kevin?
You disgust me. Trying to think what my options are here other than just beating things. I was wondering about trying to cast a command spell on that ogre over there. And but the chance I'm going to get it to do what I want it to do, it's a one-word command, so I can't even say attack your allies, because it's 3.
Stop.
Yeah, but that's just a whole person at that point, kind
Flail.
of. Flail. Dance.
Admire.
Dance is good.
Dance.
Why am I doing this? I don't understand. Yeah.
So you saw all this, you saw all this just happen immediately in front of you, Kevin. Like, so the darkness goes away. Thaddeus gets to see this imagery before him. It kind of looks divine in a sense, but like not quite like as maybe.
It looks heretical. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. So like it didn't look like demonic or evil, but it didn't look like awful or you know what I mean. It's kind of like
wasn't quite holy either.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
It was wholly awesome.
It was pretty amazing. I don't know what to do besides just try to kill these two that are standing beside me and give us more breathing.
Whack him.
Or you could get Dolphin up.
Well, Chakolth is closer, and that leaves these guys like
Dolphin
ready
goes
to chase.
before Chakolth, though.
Really?
Everyone fucking hates being on.
Yeah.
Everyone hates being on healing duty. Everyone. Would you
No,
like?
I don't.
No. I'm totally with you. Would you like to spend your action gloriously bludgeoning the people next to you?
Free action
death?
is on his belt.
I don't think it works that way. And haven't you already used a potion in this fight, Dolphin, or no?
I have,
It
yeah.
has worked that way.
You haven't used a potion. You only have your +4 potion.
Oh, did I say that going into the fight?
I thought you said going into this fight, I only have my +4 potion.
No,
that
he
was
said
after
the
using
last
the
thing he
potion.
said was, "I have a potion on my belt that heals for 4 HP. If I go down, heal me with that." I think was what he said.
No one was
Right.
listening. It was busy.
It's that little tiny droplet.
I
that
get
we
him on
didn't
my
add on.
turn, Kevin. It's fine. If you don't want to do that, it's
Well-
totally fine.
No,
you
I
even
guess the
reach
question is,
But it loses an entire turn for us.
Also, I
That's the
feel like
point.
it's just a little bit odd that they would get a free action using a potion on me.
I also
You
find
know
that.
what I mean? I don't think that's how it would work at all. Like,
No,
I'm
it
sure
takes an
that's how it
action
worked
to
the
give
last
someone
fight.
else a potion.
yeah. So I don't. That doesn't
Unless
matter.
it's like
I
from
have
your
basically it boils down to I have a 4 health potion.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
so-
I have greater invisibility and the ridiculous magic weapon, and if you don't go heal Dolphin, I'm going to. I'm not going to be attacking at advantage twice with my magic weapon.
You could just leave me down. Finish up the fight.
Got you backed into a corner there.
yeah, that's pretty strangely manipulative.
Yeah, right. Agreed.
Well, I have no choice then.
It's not true.
Next round, you can tell me what else you'd like me to do.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to
For
go.
next round, I will be using Misty Step every fucking round for the rest of the fight to put potions in your mouths, like the last time we had a difficult fight and you all fell over unconscious.
That was
That was effective.
I'm going to use my. Let's see, I used 30 on me. I'm going to use my last 10. Lay on hands on Dolphin.
Yes. Wakey, wakey. Dolphin Beach.
So that's 10 HP.
Yes. Thank you. Is that that's an action?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's all I can do.
Okay. This guy's turn.
I'll make
Breathe
it worth it.
in fire and strange radiant light. You can see that he's like looking around as if he can't see. And he kind of like wanders off in this direction. Bereatim?
Do they seem stunned and reeling?
They seem blind, would be the best description.
Um,
And what's the debuff they have right now?
Blind.
Blind. Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna try to bar the path for the ogre. Yes.
So he held his action to hit anyone he saw that come near him.
Does he
He's
see me?
invisible.
Is that what he said?
But you're invisible.
That's what he says.
Sorry, I keep forgetting you're invisible. So, yeah, sorry, keep reminding me of that. So, yeah.
He
nothing.
didn't have to say saw. He didn't have to say that.
He got you there.
So you. Ooh,
Don't have bless.
okay.
Alright, take the blesses off.
Sorry, they still hit. Oh, no, sorry, the 18 misses.
Wow, he's hardy.
So he takes 19. Alright. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Gray. Dolphidius is awake. What does he do?
Okay. I'm going to move over here just a little bit, and then I'm going to upcast Hold Person.
Do you have to see?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do have to see, and I can't see out of the darkness.
So you might want to move just out of the darkness then.
One.
There's
let's
a line
see,
of
that
sight.
strikes it.
If you're trying to get the
Yeah,
ogre, there's a line of sight right there.
Yeah. You can just take 2 steps out, cast it, and 2 steps in if you want.
Yeah, I'll do
So
that.
you like go like that, and then like that. All right. So
In
Hold
case I'm
Person on
not
the
gonna
ogre.
upcast it, I'm just gonna regular cast it.
That wisdom.
Yep.
What's okay?
Oh, why is it rolling secretly? He rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10. Okay, that fails.
All right.
She's
So-
paralyzed. Is it? Wait. Hold person. Can you-
She's a humanoid.
It's humanoid. Does ogre count as humanoid?
Mhm.
For hold person? I'm not sure it
Oh, yeah.
does. Because there's another one called hold monster, which I presumably is used for monsters. I don't know if an ogre does or doesn't. What is? Can you link this spell, Gray?
Yeah. No problem. is an ogre.
It's a giant, so it's not a humanoid.
Okay, so you
That doesn't
probably
work.
presumably don't cast that then.
Yeah, you can't do that. Okay, what do you want to do instead?
Okay.
Thank you.
In that case, and I can't get vision on the 3 because I could even upcast and triple hold person on the 3 to the
Ooh,
top
wow.
right.
No.
That's what I was considering in the first place.
If you would like, you could communicate that with me, and you could hold an action and say the second you get sight on those 3, or the second you get sight on any one of those 3, you'll multicast hold person on them.
Okay, that was my original plan in the first place. I didn't realize that I had vision on him, so I'm gonna hold action for an upcasted hold person.
My darkness spell will go down when I get knocked unconscious this round.
Basically, the idea is that I'm gonna cast it on the group of 3 that I know is to the northeast as soon as darkness goes down.
All right. So he comes forwards.
Okay.
So he's going to strike at disadvantage.
Okay. 18 doesn't hit.
17 doesn't hit either, I presume.
Nope.
So this guy steps here, and he was going to do the same thing over the top.
Okay. Nope.
And there's this guy. He's going to do something very similar. Come over here.
Let's hope it's exactly similar.
So these 3 just like rush you as a unit and like come like swiping and something, but you're just like, shimmying around in the darkness as you do. 13 and a 12. And then we turn to the ogre's turn, who will take a sidestep up here. You're still invisible, right?
But only
I'm
in
not
this...
attempting to be difficult to see. I'm invisible, but I am trying to put daggers in him and loudly telling him that I'm right in front of his face.
Bitey small thing! And he like lifts up his club and slams the ground instead. You make a DC 17 dex save.
Okay.
You are prone and take 17 bludgeoning damage.
Does he have attacks in addition?
He's now going to attack you.
Nice.
So he gets a normal attack
Jesus.
because it's at disadvantage from him being invisible, but it's advantage from him being prone.
Yep, correct.
Mm-hmm.
15, 18. So they miss. And he stomps around here a little bit. He stomps back again. He's trying to just like survey the area, he's trying to find where you are. Chakolth?
Is that an acrobatics save or a dex save?
Dex
A
save.
dex save.
Okay, I am going to back up one step. Actually, thinking about this. Nope, I'm going to do the opposite. I am going to go... is there room between the statue and the northern one of those to move past him? Is the diagonal that is this diagonal?
here?
Is that a diagonal I can use?
Yep, just
Okay.
about.
All right, then I'm going to go like... Oh, why doesn't it actually let me do the... Ugh. Like that. Not quite good enough to there, to there. So I'm going to run to there.
Okay.
And I assume as Grace sees them, as Dolphin sees them, he
The
casts...
spell goes off. Yep.
Okay.
So it's wisdom save on all 3 of them.
Nice. So that's for the spearman. And this is for the 2 guardsmen. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
So we'll link
It's-
paralyzed.
It's
effect.
individual per person, right? So they each get to roll for each
On each of their
paralyzed,
turns,
and
yep.
then they each get a roll on each of their turns, and it lasts a minute for each of them.
Okay.
It's not. Is it concentration still for him?
For Dolphin, yes.
That's a concentration for me, yeah. I will add it to my...
Cool.
I assume you have those okay, Thaddeus?
Yeah, I assume so.
You should be able to butcher them while
So
they're...
there's a blurring movement as the cloud moves away and the shadow encompasses the statue from a different angle, and you see these 3 turn in unison, and then all of a sudden they just stop as if held in place with
Nice.
with their backs to you. Thaddeus.
The ogre
So-
isn't
Backs to
super
me.
threatening to me.
They've made a bad choice.
I think it's not going to matter, Steve. I think they just took a bunch of damage. You think I should be shooting them as well? He's going to have... He has...
Yeah.
No,
Kill.
because I don't have melee attacks, and he does. And with the paralyzed, his melee attacks are all crits. So he gets advantage in any of his melee attacks crit. So presumably, if he's worried about it, he can pump level 1 smites into them and just blow them off the face of the earth with smites, right? So I think I should be attacking the ogre here, to start getting damage on the last remaining threat up on the board. Presumably, I guess I could attack the other guy behind the ogre too. That would be fine if you think the ogre's no problem to you at all.
Okay.
All right. I guess I will roll at the other dude then, who's behind the ogre.
Okay.
Okay. And
So the first one will hit him,
okay, the first one does 11.
and that kills him.
Okay, the second one gets redirected to the ogre then. That's a crit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That does 12. And I will bonus action Baleful Curse the ogre.
Okay.
Okay. And I am done.
What's funny, Steve?
Oh, that was somebody else laughing. That wasn't me.
Oh, sorry.
I just laughed that his crit got one more than his normal hit.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Uh,
Pretty ridiculous.
You
Sorry.
can count where the damage came from.
right. That is. These 3 paralyzed individuals that I just stood before you.
I feel like this would be a buffet for Thaddeus.
Are they auto hit or are they just advantage?
No, it's advantage for him to hit, and then
auto
it's
crit.
auto crit.
So advantage to hit.
So
So
ridiculous.
the one on the left,
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
hit.
and
Auto crit.
So if you want to roll it manually, just roll for damage.
Take the
Roll
damage twice. and then-
2d8 plus your modifier, your strength modifier, plus your weapon modifier. So your strength modifier is 4, right? So it's 2d8 plus 5.
Can't you just click this twice and then remove the mod?
Yep, that would do the same thing.
roll that twice.
And minus, and you subtract
And then minus
5
what's it?
from the other one.
What's-
Strength plus mod. Oh, minus. Actually, no, I missed it. There's even more he removes. He removes actually 7 from it. So it's 5 and 9. He takes 13, or 14 rather.
Okay.
Okay. But except those are. That is the crit. Okay, is he still up with that?
Yep.
Oh, I guess you have to make the decision. I was expecting you to be smiting these guys, but I guess you don't have to be. To me, you have spell resources left.
I do have a few, but they're also paralyzed, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's true, but
So,
they have a
I
chance
think,
every
I think
turn.
what he's pointing at there is like, because it's an auto crit, you're going to get an auto crit on your smite as well, so you're going to get very
Right.
good efficiency here.
But they're paralyzed. They have each have a chance every round to break that paralyzed, and if they
Right.
get out of that paralyzed, then they're gonna either kill you or Dolphin. So getting them down while they can't do anything is really good. And I spent my turn not attacking them with the assumption you were gonna clean them up. And you don't have to, Kevin. I'm not trying to force you to do that, but that was the logic going into that.
Yep. I thought they were going to fall down a little easier than they did. All right. So, which was that? The guy north of me or the guy left of me?
The
Left.
middle, I did.
Oh.
I did the one in the middle. I think I did the one on the left.
No,
Okay.
that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. So the guy on my left, I'm going to shield bash and lay on the ground.
He's already. That won't give you
Oh,
anything.
he's already-
different. Yeah.
He's already.
Yeah.
He's already. Never mind. That doesn't help anyway.
Mhm.
Yep. So I will just hit him at advantage.
The left one, yeah.
The left one,
Cool. So that's another auto crit.
and I will add the divine smite.
Mhm.
So I rolled this twice. You said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 15
15, and then a divine smite.
twice.
30.
No, he does
He
divine
does
smite
twice.
twice because he gets
Yeah.
all the dice twice.
Yeah.
So that's up to 30. Roll the divine smite again, Kevin.
I just did twice.
Okay, so that's
I think
41.
it's lagging out a little bit. Roll 20. So that's a bam. Yeah. You trash this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got his back to you, and I kind of see you maybe come up and like hit him in the lower back, and that kind of forces his frozen, paralyzed body to maybe fall down. And as he's falling, you like hit him in the head.
And Kevin, you can still prone now, which is fine. It doesn't give you any advantage on your rolls, but it will make it harder for them to get to Dolphin if they stand up, because they'll have to stand up after being
Using
prone.
their action.
Right, that was my thought as I was going. But if they're paralyzed, but you're right, they could unparalyze.
You could scoot over
Okay.
and prone that one in the back if you wanted. I think he auto fails the roll. I think.
The good news is it's at the end of their turn, so even if they succeed in breaking the hold, they still don't get their
Yeah,
actions.
prone that one in the back, Kevin, if you would, just to keep him off Dolphin. Yeah, 2 rounds.
Instead of the one I'm on.
Yeah, because that one,
We
if he
can
stands
just
up, can
another-
still
yeah.
reach him, but the other one in the back can't. You with me?
So
Yeah,
we'll just say you can
okay.
do that because he's
So-
paralyzed and he can't. Like, there's no way he would be able to stop you because you don't even need to shoot. You could probably just go like that. Just like push him over. So
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna just take 2 more attacks on this guy. That's a bone flute. Whoops.
That's you actually have to do that now.
I will attack him with the bone flute as well.
excellent. So
That's 34.
34. Thank you. All right. So you used to begin, tearing this guy up. He's kind of like looking around to the right, and you hit him on the left, and like you move to the right, and you hit him on the right, and he's like, I just imagine you moving back and forth, and he has no idea where you are. Dolphidius?
Okay, I will go ahead. Fitting with the theme of crowd control, I'm going to cast blindness on our big friend the ogre.
Okay. What's that?
And it is here. I'll go ahead and link the card. Yeah, it's a spell card. I can link it. Cool.
It's a Constitution save. Okay. He's
Probably
fine.
gonna pass that. Yeah, he's fine.
All right.
I
You
was
want to
hoping
move?
that'd be a wisdom. That was probably not the right play. I'll go ahead and I got nothing really else to do with my bonus action.
That isn't concentration.
No, it's not concentration.
No, it's not. I checked that. It's not concentration.
Huh.
You can use it. I know, right? You can do all four. Like I could take all 4 of them at once. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna move into the darkness.
Okay. So he comes out of paralyzed at the end of his turn.
Which one is that?
This one here. Is that
The
right?
left. Okay.
Is it the end?
Okay.
Yeah. Is that right? Okay.
Yep.
This guy. Let's see if he makes it. Nope.
Nope.
So he is paralyzed. Kraggar. Take a step down here. He will slam the floor again. Trying to find this little elf. So he's hitting this square here, but it hits all around it. So you make a DC 17 dex save, Steve. You take 10, and you're prone. He's going to swing at you again on the floor. 22.
I want the captain.
I'll shield it.
Okay, and he's going to swing again. 19, so they both miss. So he slams the floor. You fall down, take a little bit of damage, and you can see him like hitting at the area where you are. And for a moment, like we can see a brief piece of the magical shield. Just that's all that appears. It's just like above the ground, floating above this invisible person. We can't actually see Bereatim's figure. And then Chakolth.
I'm gonna take Eldritch Blast at the guy next to Thaddeus, the non-paralyzed one.
Okay.
Okay. First one for 8. Second one for 6.
Do you want to throw him at all?
Yep. I just want to throw him 1 though, just so he's not adjacent to Dolphin, but he's still next to Thaddeus.
Okay. So that does 10 foot, is it?
Yeah.
So he falls into this wall, slides up against the corner, and just crumples down dead.
Okay. Did it take both to kill him?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then I will be done, I think. Okay.
Okay. Thaddeus. A corpse flies past you and hits the wall behind you.
Oh, I'll use my bonus action to eat a spell slot, but other than that, I'm done. Oops.
All right, I'm going to slide around so that I'm between him and Dolphidius, and I'm going to. Not while under the light of Moradin's holy eyes shall you pass.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's already a crit. Doesn't make a difference. Already
Yeah,
crit.
no
Yeah.
matter what.
Well, it's super great. that's great.
Some
So
some.
I'll-
Did the 17 hit?
17. Just check. No.
17 did
miss.
not hit. Okay, so the 28 hits. So you just click it. At
All
least
right.
it does the roll for you. That's the benefit of this.
And I need to decide if I'm putting a
Yeah.
smite in it now.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and put my last spell slot into that and put a smite into it also.
Okay.
So that's...
That's correct, the number it rolled, and then you get one more Divine Smite.
And I get another one on top of that.
So 21 and 18.
that's
Or
30.
17 rather. 38, yep.
So you swing to hit this completely immobile target and like just spin around and miss. But like as you spin, you kind of retain your momentum and swing all the way back around and hit him, and you just like knock him clean off, and his head just like literally separates from his body.
Roar!
Can't resurrect him, unfortunately, now.
Yeah,
Duck out
Revivify
the
is...
hammer.
Yeah.
I feel like with a crit on acrobatics, you can actually ride the hammer through
Yeah.
his head, Dolphin.
Jump onto the hammer and just
Like
feel the power.
surfing, yeah.
Right? Exactly. Bereatim?
Does he explode, that guy?
Oh yeah, he totally does. So
What?
you make a DC.
Good
Why
memory.
would you
Good memory.
16.
Good memory.
So my concentration drops because I
No,
don't
wait.
like her.
It's not that high. 14 dex save, please. DC 14.
You both hit.
For you two, both of you.
Am I in range or no?
Not you. No,
Okay.
just Dolphin and
As Dex,
yeah.
I'm going.
But not at advantage.
14. Okay, so you both take half of this.
Okay.
And I take nothing because I got the shield between me.
12 and a half.
So you take 12.
Okay.
Fire.
Except I take nothing, right?
Right, you take nothing.
Why?
Because of his
yeah.
link the ability. That's the third one.
Is it the third one?
Yeah.
That's fine. Great. Yeah. So you take 0. So this guy explodes and fire like washes over Thaddeus' shield, washes around Thaddeus, and just like hits Dolphin and like knocks him to the floor unconscious. And Thaddeus is like, nothing will burn me, and he just like turns around and goes, and like Dolphin. Okay.
When I lay my hands upon you, you need to remain standing, fool.
And he's,
My barely alive body twitches in response.
I want to stand up and attack this guy.
I need to glare at him with my heart of darkness.
18, 20.
Despite being unconscious, I can feel the heart of darkness.
Does 16 to hit?
16 is not.
Alright, I deal 12.
So you want to describe how you invisibly kill him?
Is that it? Wow. Okay.
While panting and covered in blood.
You're invisible and covered in blood.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's invisible blood.
Simple and sweet.
We're all covered in it all the time, Dolphin.
You are out of combat. Is that it?
Don't
Well,
tell
your
my
patron-
character that. My character's unconscious and didn't hear that.
The patron did do basically 2 fireballs worth of dice damage, so
I think
that's not too bad.
considerably more than 2 fireballs. Because it
It's
hit,
12, 6.
it hit 3 times as
Oh
many
yeah,
targets
true.
as a
Yeah,
fireball
true. We
did.
did hit multiple targets. as
I
well.
think it was
But
about
that is the
6
entire point,
fireballs in one
like of
time.
inspiration in my eyes is for like cool moments like that. It wasn't like a get you out of that jail free card because you may not have survived after that.
It was pretty close. They pretty much had that
Pretty close.
effect. Yep.
I was fine. I don't know about the rest of my party.
I only went down twice that fight.
I could have gotten out of that super easily.
You're still
Yeah,
down,
you could
Dolphin.
have just walked away.
Yeah, you guys could actually still walk away from me being down a second time too.
No, I mean,
Steve.
Steve
No, I know, yeah.
could just walk away. He's invisible. He's like,
All of you have Misty Step, so all of you could just peace
I don't
out
have-
except
I don't have
me.
Misty Step
I
anymore.
can't count on my party members at all to... You have darkness, so you can sneak away in your own way.
All right. When
I guess
that
I
troll
could-
dies, I gain 6 health.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm super healthy now.
So I need to stop dead on the time. We've got like 6 minutes left. Do
Okay.
you want to? Anything else? In the
Yeah.
meantime?
We want to make sure there aren't any more fucking guys hiding in these buildings around here. We want to we want to take a look at them for orders, loot, etc. We want to revive Dolphin's. He's waving. Oh, he wants me. I come over and while he's unconscious, I whisper in his ear, "We're all always covered in invisible blood." And then, I
give
take.
him his 4-point
That's
potion.
right. I take his 4-point healing potion out and I pour it down his throat. And that's what he comes conscious
wake
to
up.
me is me saying that mid sentence.
I wake up from a terrible nightmare where I'm reliving a lot of the combats we've done over the course of this campaign, except they're replaying slightly differently now. As people are getting decapitated, no blood is gushing out of the top of their heads, and as people are having their limbs like cut off and gouged, it's just this weird lack of blood. It's really unsettling. And as soon as I wake up, I just start screaming, "Invisible blood! Invisible blood everywhere!"
Quiet, fool!
I yell.
Excellent.
All right, let's distribute those. Who's that? How is
So
everyone?
you get 442 gold. You get 2 superior healing potions. The club is a +1 club, but like I don't even think anyone will be able to carry that. Really,
Okay.
it's like bigger than more than one of you. So
That was a close one. So we have 2 superior healing potions here. The superiors are the 8d4s. Where do we want to distribute these? I think one should go to Thaddeus. And the way
Do
this
we
is...
want?
Go on.
I was just gonna ask if we want one to go to the barbarian or not.
Yeah, I would always take one. I feel like historically it would do the most use for me.
Sure. That's fine by me. I'm getting a little low on healing potions myself.
Although, Tim is our like last stand character. He
I've got
seems
3
to.
graders still.
You have 3 graders? Why don't you pass one of those graders to me then, so we can spread that out a little bit? Because I'm.
Sure.
Oh wait, superiors
take
or
one.
graders?
Those are superiors. I have graders.
Okay. Yeah, I have 1 grader. That bring me up to 2. But that would be good.
I have. But he has 2.
He has 3.
I have 3.
Oh, okay.
Sure. I'll give you one.
Okay.
It's fine.
I
I have
have
none, so I'm taking
two-
1 superior potion.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you have, Kevin?
and I've got 2 graders, so I could hand over one of my graders to.
Let's
Dolphin.
make sure that you have a grader, Dolphin.
Yeah.
How about both of you have 1 grader and 1 superior?
Yeah.
So that you don't have to use the superior in a situation where you just need a little bit.
Yeah. So what
I
do you?
will gladly take a greater potion if one's being offered.
No, I'll go down to 1. Kevin, you stay at 2. Basically, the one you gave me, C, I'll just give to Dolphin. So I'll stay at 1 greater healing, and Kevin can be at 2 greater healings and 1 superior, and Dolphin's at 1 and 1. Right?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we survived that. That was close.
That was close.
You spent
So
a lot of
what-
time dead, Dolphin.
So the last scene
Yeah,
we
it's
see
crazy.
before the end of the episode is just a very simple, very short scene where we see the Lich from the beginning of the campaign is just waving his hand over the corpse of Helenre.
Shit, which one was Helenre?
The Abyss, I think.
The Abyss?
And as the camera slowly zooms out and fades away, in the corner of the room, we see the corpse of Jirth the Ogre.
Aww.
Dead Jirth.
Aww.
Cool.
And
Right.
that's where we shall finish our session this week.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon. I'm surprised to say we're all still here, so that's exciting. Thanks for watching.